morning, boys and girls. Today we're going to be learning about adjectives. And who knows why we learn about adjectives? Have you ever heard of an adjective? Yes, Bobby Joe?
To make our sentences more fun.
Wonderful. That is great. An adjective is a word that describes a noun. And we know what a noun is, right? Who can help me out with that? Bobby Joe.
A person, place, or thing.
That's right. So an adjective is going to describe that person, place, or thing. So an adjective is a great tool to have when we write. And every day when we write in our journals, we want it to be interesting and fun. We just don't want to know about the plain old chair. We want to know that the chair is blue, the chair is sturdy. So today we're going to learn about adjectives. Okay? The objective, the student will be able to identify an adjective and the noun that it modifies. The student will be able to select adjectives from a selected reading passage. An adjective is a word that describes a noun in a sentence. It can be used before the noun or it can be used after a noun. And here are just a few examples of adjectives. Small, large. They describe color, blue, purple, pink. They tell you how many, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Okay, what is an adjective? Well, supposed to tell us what an adjective is here?
Miss Gina, maybe the volume's not on the up on the thing over here.
Okay, wonderful. You're right.
Maybe just turn the knob up.
All right, let me make sure it's not too loud. Well, we've just discussed what an adjective is. An adjective describes a noun. And here are some examples.
Harry. Did you see that hairy gorilla? Harry.
Wonderful. And here's another example.
Hot. The hot sun is making the boys sweat. Hot. Sad. The sad child is crying. Sad.
Very good.
Yellow. The yellow pond fell on the floor. Yellow.
Good. Okay, before I touch the turtle, what might be an adjective you can use to describe the turtle?
Slow.
Slow. Let's see.
Slow. The slow turtle is in my backyard.
Oh, wonderful.
Slow.
All right, what is this a picture of?
A skunk.
A skunk. What do you think about a skunk?
Stinky.
Stinky.
Smelly.
Smelly.
Did you see the
Very
smelly
good.
skunk?
Good.
Smelly.
What do you think this is a picture of?
Something small.
Something small. Let's see.
Small. I used a magnifying glass to look at the small bug. Small.
Wonderful. Good. And last.
3. 3 children were playing in the sand. 3.
Great. So you get the idea there. Oops. All right. Oops, sorry about that. Let me go back. An adjective modifies a noun. We've already said that in many ways. Okay? Adjectives compare two or more things. What do you think we'd have here? We have a squirrel, a mouse, and a horsefly or dragonfly. What do you think it would compare there?
Their size.
Their size.
The small chipmunk is eating acorns. Small. The mouse is smaller than the chipmunk. Smaller. The chipmunk is small. The mouse is smaller. But the dragonfly is the smallest of them all. Smallest.
Good. So we're comparing size there. And over here, an adjective describes color.
Red. I drive a red car. Red.
Very good. Bobby Joe, would you like to come up and do the ones down here?
Several. There are several pieces of pie on the plate. Several. 6. There were 6 frogs on the lily pad. 6.
Good. And an adjective also describes the origin.
American. He is an American soldier. American.
Very good. All right here we're going to read each sentence below. When you find an adjective, you're going to touch it. Then erase below the noun that the adjective modifies. We don't need to erase because we're going to the next section. The green frog was resting on a rock. Who would like to come up and do that? All right, good job. Thank you.
Astounding.
Wonderful. The next sentence. I have 2 loaves of bread in my freezer.
Brilliant.
Very good, 2. Will you buy a few bags of chips for the party? What do you think there?
Excellent.
Very good. Few modifies bags of chips, or few bags. The American flag is hanging in our classroom.
Great.
Great. And she gave me a beautiful vase for my birthday.
You're great.
Wonderful. Thank you. Great. The next activity that we're going to do, we're going to take the words and we're going to carry them to the appropriate sentence. Would you like to help out with this? Good. So you're just going to take your finger and pull it over and drag. What about blank clownfish?
Strike.
Wonderful. Yeah, it's a little hard. There's a little delay, but you're doing great. Perfect. All right, what about seahorses?
Tiny.
I think that's cool. Very good, very good. Wonderful. And shark.
Huge.
Huge. Good. And let's see here. What about goldfish? Okay, we can use process of elimination. What about shells? Let's try all the others first, okay?
There's 3 shells.
Very good. Good. And starfish? I think it's pointing to the...
That one's smaller than that one.
Yeah, I think it's comparing the 2 perhaps. And then fish?
He's gold and blue.
Very good. And let's see, what is that right there? Worm.
Slimy.
Slimy, of course. And last, what do you think about the goldfish?
Can I change one?
Sure, you may.
I want to make the goldfish tiny.
Okay, great.
And we have several seahorses.
Perfect. Good job. Good job. Let's see. I'm not sure if this is sound checking. Okay, good. And actually, all of those can be used to describe those things, so there's really not a right or wrong there. Here, we've got a paragraph that we're going to read, and you're going to identify the adjectives in the paragraph. One sunny, hot day, as I was sitting by my big window, I looked up to see a small brown dog with black spots run through my front yard. I had never seen the cute dog before. I went outside to see if her lucky owner was near. Much to my surprise, 3 puppies came running toward me. They looked just like the dog I had just seen run through my yard. However, they were smaller and fluffier. Soon, a woman appeared with 4 leashes. She asked me to help